Well, you're appropriately situated between, of, and in both countries to wrestle with this issue of why the United States has become, by many definitions, one of the harshest and most unforgiving societies of all the democracies. You know the list of where we are on the infant mortality and health care and all of that. Mm-hmm. What's your take on that?
Well, part of it, you know, I don't have the answers, but I think part of it is that this is a self-reinforcing cycle. It's not that I think Americans are meaner than people in other countries, but I think that a lot of other countries do say to their citizens, we will take care of the basics. And let me be clear here, in every country this idea is under siege, including my own. But the idea is we think that health care is a human right. We think education is a human right. Everybody should have a good education. Everybody should have good health care. We're not going to create a double-tier system. Everybody's kids are going to have to go to the same schools, this sort of thing. So once you have the basics cared for, it frees up some compassion to care for other people. What I find is the biggest difference between me and my American friends, and I'm American, I have a dual citizenship because both my parents are American, is that Americans have to worry so much about the basics from a very young age. You know, 22-year-olds have to worry about where's their health care going to come from, you know? And once you've got kids, you're immediately worried about paying for this astronomical cost of sending them to a good university. And I think that makes you insular. And it dampens your compassion for others because it takes so much just to care for your family in this country. And I think that trains you to look inward as opposed to outward. And that if you live somewhere that says to you, actually, you know what, your kids are going to be okay. We're going to make sure that if they get sick, they're taken care of, and they can go to a public university that is at the same tier that everybody's kids go to, that is at a very high quality, then you actually have a little more space to be more compassionate. So I think that when you have these stronger institutions, and when you have these guarantees, recognize them as basic human rights, you change the values of a culture.